Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sammy George, and today you are here for part 3, where we discuss what is Seint Beauty and how do we apply it in step-by-step application. So last week we talked about color corrector. I have color corrector on this side of my face. Today I'm going to add it over here so you can see color correction is step 1. Step 2 is adding your main shade over top to maximize coverage and get great longevity. So if you want to see how to add your main shade in your step-by-step application, this video is for you. As always, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any part of our series on what is Seint Beauty and how to apply it. Step 1 of our Seint application is color correction, which neutralizes or tones down those darkest points that we have on the face. You'll see from last week's video, we already color corrected this side of the face. Today, I'm going to add my color corrector over here, and then I'm going to show you how to apply your main highlight shade, which in Seint world is just our term for your main foundation shade. So let's start with a little color correction over here. Now that our face is matching and we've color corrected both sides, let's go in with our main foundation shade. All I'm gonna do is take the small end of my blush and bronzer brush and I'm gonna tap one time, just one little tap of product. And now I'm gonna start pressing on anywhere that I want coverage, one tap at a time. And where would I want coverage? For me, it's pretty much all over, but there is one key. You do wanna make sure that you put your main highlight shade anywhere that you put your color corrector and anywhere that you want coverage. Don't skip that area that you color corrected. It's the combination of your color corrector and your main shade together that are gonna really give you good longevity, awesome coverage, and a color that matches your neck, your chest, whatever it is you tell your artist that you wanna match. It's the combination of your color corrector and your main shade that are gonna give you that matching color. I like to take a small brush when I'm applying it into like the center portion of the eye, or just use my finger so that I can stay really light-handed but still build up that coverage really well. So where have I put my main foundation? For me, I put my main foundation anywhere that I color corrected. I have color correction needs pretty much across the mask of my face, on my chin, on broken capillaries, the top of my nose, almost anywhere from my eyebrows down. So I was sure to put my main shade over top of all of that, and you'll notice that I only stippled. So I only pressed on my main foundation shade. I didn't swirl it, and here's why. Once we've put a color corrector underneath, we only want to press this on top so that we don't move that color corrector, because we strategically put that color corrector just where it's needed. So if we were to buff this color in these motions, or sweep it or swipe it, then we would move all of the work that we did with our color corrector underneath. We also never want to swipe in to our makeup. You'll have so much on the brush, it'll be really chunky. You just want to put it on one little tap at a time and allow this small amount to distribute over a large portion of your face, and you can just build up coverage and pick up more as you'd like to add more product to the face, as opposed to having like a lot in one area and really having to blend it all out. Does that make sense? And then lastly, something to consider is all of our highlights and our contour gives coverage. So for me, I only wanted a little bit of coverage in the center of my forehead. I have no color correction needs on my forehead, and because I know I'm gonna contour around the outer perimeter of my forehead, I didn't even put my main shade there, because both my highlights and my contours provide coverage, and I just have like a little coverage need there. And I'll get all the coverage that I need from my contour. I don't have to tone down any redness, so I don't really need to worry about putting color corrector and main shade there. I just put the color where it's needed. So I put my color corrector anywhere that I had discoloration on the skin, dark under eyes, redness, acne scarring, rosacea. I put my main highlight shade anywhere that I would typically put my foundation. minus the area around my forehead because that's where I'm gonna contour. If you're somebody who has no redness or discoloration in the area of the cheek where you're gonna contour, you don't even have to put any of your main shade there. You can leave that area open. It completely depends on what your face looks like, and your artist will work with you to make sure you know exactly what colors need to go where. That's the beauty of having an artist with Seint. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Be sure to tune in next week when we talk about contour, how we add dimension and kind of sculpt the face, frame the face with a couple of simple strategies on how you can easily contour your face even if you're a beginner. So as always, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you again next week.